running for money. I'm love flow, joke, chasing the check. I'm really running for money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the beef. One in the all in the same. Broke it, end of the month, flow, joke, kill mode, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back there.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Come on, gotta go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Hurry!
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On the return, it's Tate. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From midfield, here's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Tate's got it. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. 81. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now it's Tate. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Trey 15.
They fake the give. Now Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The first carry for Josh Adams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On third down, this is Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They pitch out to Howard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This is Howard on second down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On the toss play, Howard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. 7
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Grade 15, grade 15.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
82, 82. Shorty.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wentz to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Wentz now to throw. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for Dallas.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A give to Howard. Oh, a nice spin. Dancing away at the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Black. Trey 15. Trey 15.
Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Throwing is Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
81.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Red, up!
catch. They go right back to Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go counter with Howard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now at Soldier Field. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go with Howard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They toss left to Howard, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34. Whoosh. Oh, and now he bowls it over. So they'll walk him back half the distance. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They run with Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Eagles on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Trey 15, Trey 15. 82, 82. Great. Yes.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Empty. Yes. Trey 15.
Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Back to throw, Wentz. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
On the line. Trey 15. 81.
Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the kick by Elliott is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. But there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
A fourth-quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. A win would be their second on the young season. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. That's caught by Howard. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Eagles, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Can I get money back? Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that just was Friday. I said, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. money back, money back, money back, woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about folks now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets splitters. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, they sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. I swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Then she give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys, ooh, you tryna do it, bring it. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. No. It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Flash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about folks now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about folks now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dust, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics for that baby, wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a leg with till they explode?
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about folks now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about folks now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
All set. Rain, put the stars out. Rain. Cloud aboard the house. Get deported out. Gooped out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. This ain't diamond milk, yeah. I'ma get the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. sound.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. I should slap it open-handed. Life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, big spender, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. What's underground? Frontin' like a ride with the mom. Why should I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like hop out the Porsche. Check that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum Fubu days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, it's so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay with bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PFC down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Nothing on that beat.
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my Benz, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money, I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now, that's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow, that's a big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after bankroll. I must get this money, I must get this money, I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling, got bands, I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Got 100 people need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking body ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Dip. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies.
I'm addicted